Imagine diving back into a decade-old album only to find it's been given a new lease on life through electrifying live performances. That's exactly what Radiohead fans are in for with the release of Hail to the Thief live recordings 2003 to 2009. This isn't just a live album. It's a journey through time, capturing the raw energy and emotion of Radiohead's performances from 2003 to 2009. The digital version is already out, and a limited vinyl pressing is set to drop this fall. But here's where it gets controversial. Why did the band choose to omit backdrifts and a punch-up at a wedding from this live collection? Let's dive in and find out. The live album spans 12 tracks, nearly mirroring the original Hail to the Thief tracklist, and includes performances from iconic cities like Dublin, London, Amsterdam, and Buenos Aires. You can get a taste of the excitement with a sizzling rendition of There There from March 2009. But this isn't just about the music, it's about the story behind it. Hail to the Thief was Radiohead's highly anticipated follow-up to the critically acclaimed Kid A and Amnesiac, and it celebrated its 20th anniversary last year. This album, which includes fan favorites like 2 + 2 = 5 and Myxomatosis, was the band's final release on EMI and is notably their longest album, and this is the part most people miss. The band has since expressed regrets about its length, with Thom Yorke even sharing an alternative, more concise tracklist in 2008. In a revealing statement, Yorke shared that the idea for this live album was born out of Hamlet Hail to the Thief, a recent stage production in the UK that ingeniously blended the early 1600s Shakespeare play with the early 2000s LP. In the process of thinking about how to build arrangements for the Shakespeare Hamlet Hail to the Thief theater production, I asked to hear some archive live recordings of the songs, Yorke explained. I was shocked by the kind of energy behind the way we played. I barely recognized us, and it helped me find a way forward. We decided to get these live recordings mixed and released. It would have been insane to keep them for ourselves. It has all been a very cathartic process. We very much hope you enjoy them. This live album arrives at a poignant moment for Yorke, who is currently showcasing the retrospective Radiohead art exhibit, This Is What You Get, in the band's hometown of Oxford, England. It follows the band's archival releases for OK Computer, 2017's OK Not OK 1997-2017, and Kid A and Amnesiac, 2021's Kid A Amnesia, each timed to their 20-year anniversaries. Earlier this year, they commemorated the 30th anniversary of the Bends with an unearthed acoustic performance by Yorke. This is Radiohead's first ever full-length live album, following the 8-track 2001 live release I Might Be Wrong. Last year, during a solo show in Auckland, New Zealand, Yorke played Hail to the Thief's Sail to the Moon for the first time in 16 years, much to the delight of the most hardcore fans. Radiohead wrapped their most recent tour, tied to 2016's A Moon-Shaped Pool in 2018. Since then, Yorke and guitarist Jonny Greenwood have been busy with the side project The Smile, releasing 3 albums, 2022's A Light for Attracting Attention, and Wall of Eyes, and Cutouts, both released in 2024. Yorke then teamed up with producer Mark Pritchard for 2025's Tall Tales. In December 2024, bassist Colin Greenwood spoke to Rolling Stone about his photo book, How to Disappear, A Portrait of Radiohead, and the band's private reunion earlier that year. It was just basically to check in with each other, because we hadn't done it for so long, he said. I guess it was also because I think maybe Tom and Johnny were going off to do some stuff with The Smile. It was something we could all do because we were all around that time. It was just really nice just to run through stuff. We ran through like the Ben's Kid A stuff. We ran through loads of stuff. We enjoy being with each other. So let's leave on a high. The one-off LP pressing of Hail to the Thief live recordings 2003 to 2009 is available for pre-order now in both red and cyan-colored vinyl. So, are you ready to relive the magic of Hail to the Thief through these electrifying live performances? And what do you think about the band's decision to omit certain tracks? Share your thoughts in the comments below.